Hello, this is a tutorial video on barcodes and creating barcodes and just all about barcodes and taking into account Amazon's new regulations on barcodes. Also, I hope to dispel some false information or some confusion on what barcodes you need to sell on Amazon and the different types of barcodes and how to get them and where to get them and where not to get them, and what it all means, because it is pretty confusing. So I want to make it simple for you. My name is Ari Cohen. I work with the tribe. Today, just so you have a date reference for this video, today is November 8th, Election Day, 2016. And a few months ago, Amazon made a change on their barcode policy. So let's start from the beginning. What is a barcode? Of course, a barcode is on a product, also commonly called a UPC code, unique product code, and that is this code on the bottom that is, or on the packaging, that is scanned to inventory products. Mostly it's for internal use for retailers, but it's also to keep track of the product in different marketplaces. So Amazon is a giant marketplace, and they need to keep track of all of their sellers and all the products that are being sold. If we take a step back, Amazon primarily wants to sell name brand products, and they can have, there can be multiple sellers selling the exact same product on Amazon. Okay, Amazon was not designed as a marketplace for small startup businesses doing private label type products. So if you're trying to sell Listerine, obviously your Listerine, what we want to make sure, what Amazon wants to make sure is that, are you selling genuine Listerine product? And one of the ways to make sure that that is the case is by using a Listerine registered barcode, if that makes sense. So if a hijacker came in, or someone who was counterfeiting a product, and they made their own rip-off version of Listerine, for example, or Duracell batteries, or whatever it was, and they slapped some cheap barcode on there, it didn't match up with this barcode that is the one that's actually registered for the company that is Listerine, whatever that company is, Johnson & Johnson. Amazon could track that down and get rid of that inventory and shut down that hijacker. So it's actually to protect you. So what they now regulate and what they enforce is that when you're setting up a new product, the barcode, the UPC code, has to be registered with GS1. Okay, and GS1 is a global kind of organization. It's a nonprofit organization that helps to regulate and maybe not so much regulate, but at least to organize and keep track of companies and products, so that there's a global database of all of these companies that are selling and their various products. And every seller, every company that is registered with GS1 has at least one company prefix. So when you register with GS1, the first thing you as a company are doing is you're registering to get assigned a prefix number. And the prefix number is going to be the first few digits on your barcode. Okay? And then the last few digits are the digits of the product identifier, the product number itself. And that way, any marketplace can quickly find if this is a product that is being sold by a GS1 registered company. So Amazon is saying that if you are selling a product on Amazon, let's just jump over to Seller Central. And when you create a new product, you go to add a product, right? And the first thing they're going to ask you to do is to look up the UPC or product name to see if that product is already selling. Of course, the reason they're doing that is they're not going to assume, Amazon's not assuming that you're a private labeler. You might just be some guy who wants to sell another bottle of Listerine like everybody else selling Listerine. So if you were that guy, you would type in Listerine, or you would put this barcode number in here, and you would create another listing selling pretty much the same product. But in your case, you're not doing that, so you're creating a brand new product that has never existed before. And let's say just for fun, that you're selling, I don't know, face cream, right? So you'll type that in and you'll find your category. And let's see. Right. Okay, so they want you to find this product on Amazon. Well, let's try this again. Maybe if I just go this way, we can just go beauty, makeup, or skincare, body care products. I don't know. Yeah, fine. Let's say it's a bath sponge, just for fun, okay? And then we'll select that category. It doesn't matter, just for the sake of creating this. So they want you to enter in the information about this product, and in order for you to start to create a listing on Amazon for a new product, you have to enter in a product ID of some kind, and the UPC, unique product code, is the way to do that. Now, it used to be that you could just go online and you could Google some cheap barcode type company, and they say, oh, you don't need to, register your company. You can. There's a bunch of barcodes that you can buy from us for a lot less money. Well, technically that's true. The problem is that down the road, if you plan on building an actual brand, if Amazon catches you using a UPC code that is registered to another company, using another company's GS1 registered company prefix, you can get in trouble and they can kick you off the Amazon marketplace. So that's being very penny wise and pound foolish and very short-sighted to use a cheap barcode that's not registered to your own company. If you're just doing drop shipping and you're planning on selling somebody else's product, you don't need to have barcodes at all. But if you're really trying to go the private label route and you're going to create your own private label, your own brand, you need to have your own unique product code and therefore your own GS1 registered company prefix. So let's walk you through how to do that. So, and just going back here, they won't even let you create a new product if you don't have that. So let's start the right way. So you're going to go to gs1us.org. Remember, this is a global website, so it has to be the US one. That's gs1us.org. And under membership, you're going to go to what is the membership. And you can read this page. I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining what GS1 is. You should study it. You should understand it. But when you're ready to move forward, you'll click this Become a Member Today button. And this walks you through how to get your company prefix. Now, you can have more than one company prefix for your company, and that's fine. But essentially how it works is in order to get a company prefix, you determine what your company prefix will be partially by how many products you're going to sell. So they give you a little cheat sheet down here. If you plan on selling between 1 to 10 products, you're going to pay, right now, you're going to pay $250 up front and then $50 per year to renew your membership with GS1. That'll give you one company prefix. Again, you can have multiple company prefixes. So if a year down the road you decide I want to sell another 10 products and I need more barcodes, you could buy another $250 membership, and then you'll be spending a total of $500 and $100 per year. Or if you're thinking big and you're going to create many products over the lifetime of the company, you can do 100 or 10,000 or whatever. So we signed up for this level here because we figure over the next few years we're going to have 100 products, hopefully, right? But if you're just starting off, you might as well just do the 250. When I did it, I didn't realize that I could have multiple prefixes. But now that I know that, I probably would have done the smaller one. Anyhow, so you apply, click the apply button, and you fill out your application. And it's pretty straightforward. And I'm not going to walk through the whole application because this is just very simple stuff. They're going to ask you on program details what level you want to register, so you can choose 1 to 10 barcodes or 100 barcodes, whatever it is. You pay your $250 or $750, whatever, and you submit it. And usually it takes about 24 hours. You'll get an email back from GS1, and they will walk you through, they will give you your company prefix. So you want to save that company prefix number in a spreadsheet or wherever you keep your valuable documentation for your business. And now you're ready to create a barcode. So now depending on the level that you signed up for, you can either do 1 to 10 barcodes or 100 barcodes or 100,000, whatever. So now, let's close that one and close this one. Oh, let's see what happened here. I think I accidentally logged out. What page am I on? Okay. Here we go. All right. So let's go back to the home page because I want to show you something else. If it will let me. It won't let me. Okay, so let's just go here. All right. So now let's say you've registered and now you're logged in and you want to go create your barcode. This website is not user-friendly. It's a little complicated, so it took me a while to figure out how to do this. So by you watching this video, you're going to save a lot of time. To get to the part where you actually create a barcode, you have to go to Resources, and then under Tools, you have to go to the GS1 US Data Hub. I don't know why, but this is like a separate website, and then I think they will require you to log in again. So it's kind of weird. So now we're at GS1 US blah 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 Data Hub. Okay, and then you go to then you have to member login. You have to log in, and once you are logged in, let's see here. I think I'm in the wrong place. No, I'm in the wrong place. Let's try this. Actually, I remember it was DH for Data Hub. So the shortcut, I forgot exactly how I got here. It's very complicated. Once you're logged in, you just go to dh.gs1us.org. And that's the data hub, the data hub for the United States homepage, okay? And from here you're going to go to product and you're going to create. So you're creating a new product within your company prefix. So product description. So let's say we're creating a new product description, and this is a superfood powder that we're going to sell, okay? Chlorella powder, okay? Brand name, we'll call this one Nurtured by Nature Foods. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose a packaging level. So what that means is this is the lowest level, means every unit is going to be individually packaged. Is this item variable measure? No, because this particular item is not going to have, sometimes it's less or sometimes it's more. So in that case, I'm not going to check that. Can this item be purchased by a consumer? Yes, that's pre-checked. And we're just going to go ahead, and the rest of it you have to fill out in a second. So we're going to click Save, and that now registers that product in their database. Now you can choose to auto-assign a GTIN, which is a Global Tracking Identification Number. That's basically your UPC. And the 12-digit version of that is the UPC that you will use to create your product in Amazon. The GTIN is a 14-digit one. That's for the global tracking. You can either assign something manually, where you get a prefix and you can create your own GTIN, or you can assign from reserved list. I usually just do auto assign because I don't really care what the number is. And what'll happen is it'll just automatically use my company prefix and give me some product code there, okay? So you can unassign it, do it whatever way you want. I just auto assign because I don't really care what the number is. As long as it's registered and it's in the website, that's fine. So now the status is draft. We're going to change that to in use. And now you can save this, and it confirms. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, good. So now to create the actual barcode itself, well, you can copy this number for the sake of finishing your application here. Once you've selected UPC and you go back to Seller Central and you're creating a new barcode, you'd fill in this information. I'm not going to walk through all of it, and you'd save and finish. And now there is a new product with your brand name, your manufacturer, all of that stuff, and your unique product code from the GS1 website in Amazon. So now it's legitimate, okay? But going back here, to actually receive the barcode itself, you have to go up to Barcode tab, okay? And then you're going to select the type of barcode you want. So this is you got to drop down here. And general retail and grocery is your standard barcode, UPC-A. You can choose the size barcode. I don't really mess with this. I'm sure there's all kinds of changes you could make, but I'm just trying to keep this video a little, relatively short. So you click Preview Barcode, and this is your new barcode. So you can literally you can change the size if you want to. You can just download this as a PDF document, and there it is. We'll just go ahead and open it so you can see it. And of course, you'll save this in your product file for all of your information for your new product, right? If you have trouble, they give you this link down here of approved vendors that can print this for you. I don't know why you'd really need that, because you're probably going to hire a graphic designer to design your labels, and they will incorporate that document, the PDF that we just downloaded, this file. They will incorporate that into your package design. So that's how you create the barcode. A little bit more information on barcodes. Again, don't use this cheap barcode crap. That's registered to a new company. That can get you in trouble. So we've covered how to sign up with GS1, how to create a barcode with GS1. Now, in terms of the packaging itself, you actually have a couple of different options. If you are selling FBA, which means fulfilled by Amazon, that means Amazon is going to take care of all the inventory, all of the shipping and receiving, all of the returns, and some of the customer service for you. And Amazon requires that every product has to have an FBA sticker or barcode on the package, and they want that sticker, they want that barcode to cover the UPC. So just to give you some visual, if this was your product, when you actually buy this, that barcode is going to be covered with another label that has an Amazon-specific FBA barcode. And that barcode looks a little bit more like this. What some people do, whoops, let's see if I can get my mouse in the right spot. What some people do is they will actually print that Amazon FBA label on the packaging itself if they're only selling on Amazon, or if they have a certain amount of stock reserved just for Amazon. And that saves a little bit of money and trouble, because if you don't print that barcode, the FBA barcode, directly on the packaging, then you're going to have to print stickers, and either your supplier or the Amazon people, the FBA folks, will have to take those stickers and put them on for you. And if Amazon does it, the FBA team charges you some ridiculous amount of money, like 50 cents per unit, to put a sticker on there. Your freight forwarder can do it. That's what, one option. Or whoever is designing your packaging, what we do is we just have two versions of the same packaging, one with the UPC code and another version with the Amazon barcode, the FBA barcode. So if we're sending that inventory to Amazon, we tell our manufacturer to, for that particular production run, make sure you use the FBA label. If you're selling it on another, in another marketplace like Jet.com or HomeDepot.com or, whatever, Walmart.com or your own website, you'd probably want to use your own FBA label, depending on what that marketplace regulations are. I know Amazon just requires the FBA barcode. If you're selling on Amazon but you're fulfilling it yourself, then you don't need any you can have whatever barcode you want. So you'd use your regular UPC code because it's not going through the Amazon warehouse. They're not scanning anything. You're taking care of all of that. So I just want to let you know that there are those different options. I brought up this example just to show you that, like, in the packaging here, beautiful product. If this guy probably has some kind of a barcode on the back side of that box. Again, that's to protect you, the seller, and to help regulate their marketplace. So that's why Amazon wants GS1 registered barcodes. Okay, cool. So I think we've covered pretty much everything. You now know how to register your company with the GS1, how to access the data hub, and how to print your barcodes, and the different options between putting UPC codes on there or FBA labels, and why you'd want to choose one over the other. So that should be pretty much everything that you need to know to take the next step. If you have any other questions on that, let us know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.